The views and opinions expressed within the video content found on the Indie Comics Network are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Indie Comics Network or its sponsors.
How have you been? You look good.
I'm feeling neurotic. I've been feeling a little neurotic lately.
So guess what? If you showed up here just a few minutes ago, you probably were wondering why we just had a card up. Well, let me tell you something. We actually had a whole conversation back here. And, oops.
Y'all don't get to hear it because y'all
So the point is, I told Jaden to bring all of her knowledge. She decided to backtalk me because, that's what kids do today. Anyway, I'm going to drop the card. I'm going to give you all a good look at us today. Today we're not on camera, guys. It's been a rough day. So we're taking a break. But guess what? Jaden, I was going to do today, I was going to bring composition and look at some of the stuff of the composition. However, I had a book I had to finish this week, and that is out now. So will be coming out from Dr. Flaw Comics.
And I didn't bring any material for
Captain Sabo. And you didn't bring me anything because I have to pull all the weight. Yep. Anyway. However, I am extremely excited because today I did find something that actually I'm really surprised that I found. And it was out in the wild,
one of those fancy bookstores.
One of those fancy bookstores. You have to bring your own bag. Yeah, right? What is that? So what is I haven't had to pay for it. Can I go there? Okay.
Hello.
So we're having technical difficulties apparently.
Hello. Hello.
Ooh. Okay, reminders just went out anyway. Sit down.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Who knows?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, it was one of those fancy bookstores that you had to bring your own bag. That threw me for a loop. Hey, Efrain's in the house. What's up, Efrain? Sketchy guy in Nevada says, boom. And Indie Comics Network calls you Hacky Bear.
Ew.
Yeah.
That sounds really gross.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Like a bear made of throw up.
She used to call you Smacky Bear, and I told her that sounded like a heroin teddy bear. But
that would be a sick slasher movie. Holy crap. Forget Cocaine Bear.
So anyway, folks, I decided to go ahead and bring this out because I found it in the wild. I'm really kind of surprised I found it. It is not what I thought it was going to be.
A table.
There you go. Congratulations. Today we're going to look at the art style of wood.
Yep, there's a line. There's more line. We call that in the business, we call that line work, right? See?
Yeah, line work. Anyway, so here it is. Boom. Shonen Jump. What surprises me about this, and here's the thing. Okay, so Shonen Jump, in case anyone doesn't know what Shonen Jump is, it is basically...
If you've been living under a rock.
Wow.
Sorry.
It is basically a magazine or a digest of comic strips, different comic strips or different manga. And so I was thinking on this ground that when you're looking at these type of things, that especially with manga, considering how the pocket size and all that other stuff is, that it would be that size, right?
Yeah,
that would be like a digest size.
Oh, it's fat. Look at this. Look at the side view here. That's at least how many series?
I'm talking about the fact that it's like a magazine.
Well, yeah, duh, it's a magazine.
Like here's something to kind of give you an
horse brush.
Right.
Look, hold on. How many series are featured in this?
Let's find out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a Shonen Jump and then maybe ask the question, why aren't we doing this?
Good question. I've been asking this for years.
Let me see if I can adjust the camera. And I'm totally ripping you off, Randy Zimmerman. Just letting you know. So
he's not even in the chat to defend himself here.
That's right. So
Stealing it.
Anyway, like I said, we're not on camera tonight, but that's okay because we want you to focus on what we're looking at.
We didn't feel like throwing on our skin.
So I
suits.
haven't really looked through this at all whatsoever. So I thought we'd go ahead and check out, well, this is a reaction video.
Reaction
Right?
video.
So, okay, so open up.
All right, here we go. Here's all the series featured in the volume. See, we've got Black Cat, which I've seen that at my library.
Never heard of it.
I haven't picked it up.
Okay.
I just know it exists. We've got Yu Yu Hakusho, which is pretty big. Naruto, obviously. These are really big series. This was kind of in what people would consider the golden era of shonen manga.
Now this is actually volume 2 in the year 2006. So that's that. So from what I can see, the way that they set these up are they have it where it's a year and they start number 1 again in January.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's like 2006 number 1, 2006 number 2.
That's really smart. That's a good method.
So I thought these things came out like every week.
No. I mean, I think there's a version for weekly. It's much smaller.
Yeah.
I don't think there's as many series featured in it though, because I don't know how many people could keep up with a schedule like that.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure it's an online exclusive. I could be wrong.
You never know. But I mean, the fact is, what you're looking at is what? 1, 2. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe some. This is like at least 7.
Oh,
7 stories in it. The reason that I picked it up, honestly, the reason that I picked it up was because
One Piece.
It wasn't just One Piece.
It was mostly One Piece.
Okay, so it was somewhat One Piece.
It was somewhat One Piece.
But I mean, that's what drew my attention to it. Was
Yeah,
One Piece.
okay.
So, okay, bite me. But here's the deal. When I look at this kind of thing, I like to use this stuff because I'm not going to be reading. Because this stuff, by this point in time, all of these are pretty much down the line, right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And the thing
Those are some long-running series.
I mean, how do you keep up? How will you keep up? The interest in the show or in the book by not having something new every time.
What?
I mean, can people hop on? What can you hop on?
I don't really know how this would work.
But this is interesting because we don't have this anymore. We don't have these magazines. We might have them here or there, but
And Japan has several. They do this all the time. This is just the most popular one, to my knowledge.
Right. It's the ones that we have all of our anime. See, like here. Okay, so it tells you here it's Shonen Jump number 38, volume 4, issue 2, February 2006.
Nice.
So
it's an old magazine.
Oh yeah. So, oh my gosh, you can't escape the truth ads. They're all over the place.
Oh Lord, even back then.
So here's an anime guide. So of course,
pretty cool.
It's telling you when it. So this is in English. So this is not the Japanese.
Cartoon Network. That's cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of nostalgic for some reason. I obviously wasn't watching anime in 2006 because I would have been 1, unless I was a really cool baby. But I don't know. This layout to me it reeks of childhood.
What?
I say at 18 years old.
What do you mean it reeks of childhood? What does that even mean?
It just makes me. It reminds me of when I was growing up.
You're not even a parent, and the fact that you use reek and childhood together just goes to show you that
reeks of childhood. Yeah,
you're an old soul, and you understand the reeking of childhood.
I don't want to do these shows anymore. Only I'm allowed to poke jabs at you, bro. This is not.
Oh, look, and you got a PlayStation. This is a PlayStation 2 game,
and it looks like a game no one ever.
It's not even
touched.
a PlayStation 3. That just shows to show you how old you are. It comes in where it says you were the coolest baby.
Thank you.
And very judgmental. This is true. You would stare.
Oh
at people.
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would analyze them. I like to do that.
So digital. So
the GameCube.
I mean, it's okay. So this is basically like shoving Naruto down your throat.
Oh, they love Naruto. They still do, but oh my god, this is a staple.
I don't quite understand I don't understand the appeal of Naruto. I kind of get you guys to watch it one time before. I only seen like 4 or 5 episodes.
I'm assuming it's one of those things where you have to be there early. Like you have to hop on before it gets to like 600 episodes or so. I don't know how long running Naruto is. I just know how many spin-offs
that many episodes.
Yeah, but think about the spin-offs and stuff too. some of these are running at the same time as the main series.
Yeah.
It's a lot to keep up with.
Golly. Well, don't talk to me. And then here we go. We got some more. Golly, Naruto.
Oh, Inuyasha?
Okay. What is Bobo? The anime guy.
I've heard of this.
The welly wobbly world of Bobo's foe, General Jelly Jiggler. Now, see that doesn't sound good.
I heard this is straight wacky. I haven't seen it, but
I've never heard of this.
it's people who like stuff like Fully Cooley have recommended this. It's just kind of like off the wall type of stuff. I don't know how
Okay, I'm going to
mature
read.
it is.
Just
I'm
listen
pretty
to
sure
some
it's
of
a
the
lot.
stuff. The battle for your right to hair is fought on Cartoon Network's Toonami. There, Bobo takes on the enemies of healthy follicles. So what is he, like a hairdresser? And so he follows. What happens is Bobo and friends face an enormous challenge. They must locate General Jelly Jiggler, commander of A Block, in his dream headquarters and amusement park.
This looks like Yokai Watch on crack. Like, what's going on in this?
It looks like he's like an orange that ate a Sonic the Hedgehog.
What is happening? I have to check this out. I have definitely heard of it. I haven't heard great things, but I heard people say it's freaking crazy.
Okay, so let me see this. This is Bo.
Bo. I've heard people say this without even stuttering, like perfectly every time, and I don't understand. How. That's its own challenge.
So, Eye Shield 21. Oh my gosh, look at that!
Lovely.
Just goes to show you, and at this point in time, they don't even know about Sozen comic. So,
Oh no!
Nick Capone says, "Holy throwback!" So, yeah,
I'm not the only one.
absolutely. So, like interview, Eye Shield, the Devil Wore Pigskin. Huh.
Pretty cool.
So,
a lot of there's a
and then
lot
of course,
content.
look at this. There, I guess American. I guess it's Eye Shield 21 is
Is
So
it
okay,
some-
so it looks like what they did is they're adding like interviews and stuff like that among the manga.
Yeah, well, that's
Right.
kind of like Wizard Comics, right?
Well, no,
I think it was mostly
because okay, in the grounds of it has like advertisements a lot and a lot of video game advertisements, and it's shoving it down your throat. Yeah,
Well, it
but-
was an interview book.
well, yeah, but that's what Wizard is. But Wizard didn't have comics.
And that's what made it suck.
Wow, how
Sorry.
would you know? You don't know.
But the
Don't
fact that I'd
speak.
have to buy the comics and the interview book separately.
But this is what it gets. You look, you can get a free Egyptian God card. All that low subscription rate of just $29.95. You save 50% off the cover price. Now, I actually got these. These are used. I got these for $2 a piece. But the original price is $4.95. Right? Let's see. Well, I don't know. I don't. Oh, wow! It says GameCube, guys. GameCube. You remember GameCube? Oh my gosh. This is, of course, this is way after Dreamcast. So nothing was as good as Dreamcast. So here we go. We're getting into the good stuff, right? Black Cat, Sven Rinslet, and his name is Train.
Train.
Now these are names I can
Like
remember.
the guy who made his
Now we talked about Mob Psycho earlier, and I'm like, okay, I know him as Mob, but his real name is Shigeo
Kageyama.
Kageyama.
I would remember that by heart.
Oh, I'm glad you would. See,
He's my
somebody
boy.
once made a statement that you can't pronounce dinosaur names if you're over the age of 5.
I don't.
No, wait, and I'll explain this to you before you kind of go, oh, it's not true. Yeah, but
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just
no,
confused.
okay. If you don't know by the age of 5 how to pronounce Tyrannosaurus, Archaeopteryx, or
You're never gonna know?
Pterodon, you might not know how to. You might never learn. So the way that you kids have learned Japanese names, I feel is the same principle here. If you weren't pronouncing Japanese names before the age of 5,
Then
I'm lost.
was I that big of a weeb before 5 years old?
I don't know.
I feel like that might be a stretch. There was okay.
Okay. Maybe there's a little bit of a leeway for.
Shut up.
There's a little bit of a leeway for Japanese names.
Well, I remember like okay, one of my earliest memories was cuddling up in bed with you and mom and watching Dead Man Wonderland.
You didn't. You're
I am
such a
serious.
bad liar.
No, I feel like
I never let
like
you
this
watch.
happened.
She's never
I was
seen
really
Dead Man
young.
Wonderland.
I was really young, but I swear to God, I remember it vaguely.
It had to be an advertisement. There is
Maybe,
no fucking way that
maybe.
I'm going to let
Look,
at 5 years old, sit there and watch Dead Man
I'm
Wonderland.
not positive if it was Dead Man Wonderland, but the guy on screen
But you
had
just said,
blood
no,
powers.
we did it. Don't sit there and lie. Don't sit there and
He
lie.
had,
Why are you lying?
for lack of a better
oh my
term,
gosh. No, we didn't. We did not. What are you talking
he had
about?
blood powers. I swear, look, when I read
You know Dead Man Wonderland because you read the manga.
I did, but before that, I remember thinking, like, very strikingly that Ganta, if that's his name, I don't remember, looked like I'd
Ganta,
seen that
spell
guy
it
on the
wrong.
TV before.
We thought she wasn't paying attention. I don't buy that. You didn't. Did you even watch Dead Man Wonderland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, she has.
You haven't watched it.
I haven't, but I vaguely remember
Oh.
crawling in your bed and watching it on TV. And you thought
She
I was
watched it
asleep.
in bed with you. You weren't. No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, sure.
Tell me. You're gonna have to tell me what happened. No. See, this is family affair. Okay. So anyway.
Why do you think I'm such a psychopath now?
All right. So this is all black and white. But now, if you feel the paper in it, here you have magazine glossy paper, right? Here, when we get into
This is much rougher.
it's
Ooh.
it's a thinner paper. But okay, so Black Cat, this is number continue from page 0, chapter 1. Wait a minute, is this the first of this?
I think it cannot be, right? I thought this
Yeah.
was older. Maybe it is.
Well, yeah, it's 2006. What do you consider older?
I don't know. Shut up.
Okay, so
I was
here,
alive
guess
then.
what? If you know about Black Cat, there it is. This is number 1. Yay!
You can't see. I'm giving a thumbs up.
So it's going to gives you a play-by-play here of who everybody is.
Oh,
Right.
cool. That's
Eve
interesting.
seems like a little sweet girl, but within her lies a sinister power that may be beyond her control. Sven's volleyball. Sven aspires to be a true
What?
gentleman. Train Hartnett.
These are the most like early 2000s
It is
protagonist
so
names
American. It's
I've
like, oh
ever
my
heard.
gosh, we're gonna call him no Tenjiro, no.
Okay, I'm not sure if this was the proper
Zenitsu,
translation. But
no.
one time I was reading a sports manga. I do not remember what it was called, but this guy's opponent was named Christopher Baseball. I'm not even joking. He was supposed to be an American character. And what they were playing
Baseball's
wasn't
an
even
old family
baseball.
name.
Oh, of
Baseball-
course, the
Baseball
baseballs.
is a very old family name.
And across the street, there's the baseballs, right next to the Smiths.
Baseball Smith. Those, yeah, we have like blacksmiths. They made baseballs.
Whoa, Ballsmith. Wait.
I feel like you're taking that a little bit too far.
Mhm.
So this is interesting. It starts off black and white. We have it in color. Now, when you get a manga and sometimes you see some, don't be laughing at Ball Smith back there. No, see,
It wasn't even.
there wasn't
funny.
a double entendre there.
Well,
There wasn't. So first you pull the skin over the ball. That's right. Shut yourself up in your closet. Okay, so you start off with with color.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time, but there are some mangas that do that. And you'll also notice if you've ever picked up a manga that has color at the beginning or in some segments, that the paper is different. Like, okay, Dorohedoro
Yes.
is not regular manga paper because there are colored sections. It kind of feels almost like glossy, but it's got the texture
Right.
of these, so it's more of a firm version.
If you go over there and you feel Chainsaw Man, it has. I guess it's in your room.
I'd love to feel Chainsaw Man. Okay, no, go ahead.
See, what am I supposed to say to that? I mean, what the hell am I supposed to say to that?
Continue. It's okay. That wasn't like a full stop
I
moment.
feel like I have.
You weren't supposed
for
to
that.
stop talking.
Okay.
That was not the intention.
Yeah. Well, you freaking ended the chat. Well, okay. So I mean, look at the houses here.
Yeah,
This goes back to
houses.
the manga thing that we were talking about a few weeks ago, right? I mean, okay, so there's still simplistic houses, right? But they're not all facing the same way, really.
No,
it's a
they're all over the place.
yeah. So there's some work put into this, and so if you think about it, this is every month. This is one guy usually doing this.
I wonder. Okay, 2006. Do you think this would have been during the digital
This is
transition?
a preview.
Because there was a point in time like where like major mangaka started moving into digital. I wonder if this was done digitally.
In 2006?
Yeah.
Look, the whole thing, I'm going to kind of wonder, I'm going to say...
Probably not,
no,
right? Okay.
No, I don't think so. It probably sped
okay,
up the process a lot. If
At
it
least
was digital,
inking was done digitally.
when did
back
manga
then.
when did Manga Studio come out?
I don't know because like they screen tones and stuff are very hard to do traditionally.
Zip tones, yes.
They're called screen tones.
Zipatone is
That's like an American.
okay.
I promise you, I've read it in interviews and stuff with mangakas. They call them screen tones.
Okay, so I'm looking at Manga Studio's release date. No, not Clip Studio, Manga Studio. Because now it became Clusive. When did Manga Studio come out? It came out in 2001. So there's a good chance that it could be digital.
I remember saying that, or someone saying that they moved to inking before, most mangakas did. Inking digitally.
Digitally?
Yeah.
I guess it's possible. It's interesting. Like, look at this panel right here. It says Rumble. I don't know what's going on here, but
There's
and that's another thing too. Is you pick this up, it's all American, and of course, but you've got to read it as we would consider backwards, right?
Well, you still read it like you read it.
Right. No, you read it like this, or
It has a flow. No, you start here.
yeah, no, you start here.
It's like an S kind of. I assume. I mean, I guess that is backwards.
No,
I'm not
you
used
go
to
here,
this.
yawn, Rumble. How much, Vinny baby? What did we get him for? Or what did we get for him? And then you go, hey, I'm your partner, not just Vinny baby. That's how you
And
sound.
then you go like this.
Yeah, and then you go.
What did I say wrong?
I don't know where your hand was all over the place. Just come out. Yeah. So we got an establishing shot down here. We got an establishing shot here. The full shot. So I'm kind of looking at it like, okay, so it's very much like your standard rules. Remember how I've talked about this before? Of how you have an establishing shot, you have a close up, you have a tilted shot. They don't have a tilted shot
It's
on
like
here.
the show before.
Yeah,
last?
that's
Or
the
before the
rules. The rules.
It's the fundamentals, just like anything in art.
Right, yeah.
Learn it, you break it.
It's the
Mess around.
fundamentals of printed media. Now in Webtoons, it's whatever the fuck that people want to do.
Sometimes and it works sometimes. It really shouldn't.
Well, the reason I say that is this. I would say continually keep up with what is being done. Right? And we're not going to go page by page these.
Now, if you want to read Black Cat, you can go to your local library or something.
Yeah, look at that gun. That's a pretty good gun, though. It's a pretty detailed gun.
Yeah.
Considering this is coming out of an age that's everything looks like.
Oh, please! Like One Piece looks like every other thing on the
Okay,
shelf.
look. Don't you touch One Piece.
I'm
Don't
agreeing
keep
with you.
your
I'm
freaking mouth.
agreeing with you. Because One Piece looks like everything else on the shelf, right? Like everything looks like One Piece, right? Because everything looked the same.
I wasn't talking about that soon. I'm talking about the 80s and the early 90s. Have you gone back and looked at that stuff? I'll pull out Bubblegum Crisis. I'll
Don't do
pull
that.
out.
No one wants that.
I'll pull out Vampire Hunter D.
God.
Yeah. I'll pull
You
out
can stop.
freaking
You can stop.
Neon Genesis Evangelion or
Oh,
whatever the
God.
case is. Or
You butchered that. It's actually impressive how badly you effed that up.
I did Neon Genesis
Evangelion? I think I haven't read it. I refuse to.
Nathan.
Y'all
Genesis.
won't get me. They've tried.
So anyway, yeah. So
What's the next
how
series?
many pages are we getting in this?
It's a whole chapter, I think.
That doesn't mean anything. So you're looking at 1, 2,
Well, this is a
3.
preview.
It says preview 4,
I wonder if this is a whole
6.
chapter or just a preview of the chapter.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This right here is captivating television. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh my gosh, this is getting more than the comic book. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. The wonder mangakas are dying early.
I know. I think it's
33,
it's a whole
34,
chapter.
35, 36. Wow.
It's a whole chapter. That's a pretty good page.
37,
Okay.
38, 39, 40. The mangaka's dead. There's no freaking, at this point in time, how the hell are they doing this? 41,
They're not eating.
42, 43,
And
44.
right? Yes. Okay.
Okay. That is 44 pages.
I think that's a whole chapter. Maybe.
That's two American comic books.
Are you serious?
I'm dead
I
serious.
don't know that. Are we counting the pages before this?
No,
Okay.
no.
So
you
that
heard
was
me count them
just-
out. You
That
heard
was
me count them out.
just the beginning of it. Okay.
Yes. So here we go in Naruto.
Yikes.
Number 76. I know nothing about Naruto.
I think that
Nothing.
one's named Hinata.
Not even a little.
I actually.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know.
not true. I know something about Naruto.
Hinata. Yeah, that's it.
Why do you
That's
do
the only name I know.
Who, Hinata? Hinata.
Hinata, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. I think those are all the main characters.
That's because they're right there in your face.
I knew it before though.
I don't believe you.
I watched like 3 episodes.
I don't
bro.
believe you.
I'm an expert. Trust me.
Expert bullshitter. Just surprised you don't use AI art. Anyway. So, I mean, so,
Okay,
okay,
I'll punch
Naruto's
you.
been running for 79 chapters in Shonen Jump, right? Speed lines. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about something that drives me nuts? Is trying to do good speed lines.
Skill issue.
Okay, yeah. Can you do good speed lines?
No, I just don't try. And we'll never know, right? You don't try.
So you wonder, because you look at these, like, oh, right here.
I
These
think-
speed lines here. It's like, okay,
This
is there a
digital.
pattern
This is
here?
not digital. I know that for a fact. This is all traditional.
Okay, so is there a pattern here on the way that they did the speed lines? Or did they just go
I think
space a little bit?
think it's just
Space.
kind of whatever works, right?
I feel like it's easier to do speed lines on traditional than it is on
It
digital.
is. Yes, it is for sure. It's something about having control with your hand. Doing it digitally gives it too
Like
much
kind
of
of like
a. It's too clean digitally. It's like
Yeah.
it bothers my eye. There's something that needs to be messy about
So
action.
keep shitting on everything that I do. Thank you.
Sorry,
Golly.
you're doing good though, Daddy. It's okay.
Oh, don't
You're
patronize
okay.
me.
You good job. You good job.
Mhm.
But fight scenes are supposed to be messy. Speed lines are supposed to be like there's supposed to be passion behind it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. That's kind of the
There's a
intent.
lot of speed lines. And what the hell is going on here? Oh, we're gonna break that.
Clearly, Rock
This
Lee
is one thing.
is
you know,
that his name?
I don't give a crap.
I give up.
Look, here's the deal. I'm not interested in Naruto. Here's the deal. What gets me about this is there's always got to be some explanation on, oh, this is how their power works. And then it's like, come on.
Oh,
bro.
that's Shonen, dude. Especially early
Oh,
Shonen.
come on, bro.
I feel like you could blame Dragon Ball for that one.
Is it Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Blood. Blood. There's blood
And
there.
something
It's
that's
blood.
rated like 11 plus.
Gosh. Shit. You know how in like One Piece?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, when Home Dude, like, the guy cut off his own leg and fed it to Sanji. So it's like,
and that was on children's television.
that was children's. Well, not then. Because he,
Really?
Yeah, because he had sick. No, they didn't put it on the anime.
Oh, they didn't, did they? It was
No.
kind of
Vague?
yeah, but I think it was implied, right?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't get it until you told me.
Ninja dogs. What? Wait, ninja dogs? No, that just piqued my interest. Are there ninja dogs in freaking Naruto?
Naruto 101. Now, great. Now he's gonna go.
Stealth. Stealth.
Now he's gonna go watch
Disguise
Naruto.
And Shuriken probably come to mind when thinking of ninja. 4 legs and a sensitive nose aren't likely to make the top of the list, but ninja can come in many forms. And in the world of Naruto, canines can be your best friend or your worst enemy. I'm getting canceled, aren't I?
Why would you get canceled?
Don't worry about that.
If that was supposed to be a racist accent, it was a terrible one.
Well, that's coming.
You'll never get canceled. It's okay.
Thank you, baby.
Practice voice acting a little bit first.
I want to hear yours.
No,
Well,
because then I'll get canceled.
Don't criticize somebody that you're not putting anything into this. So there's just a lot of fighting. Okay. I mean, golly. So you mean to tell me we're
Must have been
looking
pretty
at
serious
every
issue.
month, you're looking at every month having to have almost 40 something pages. this takes this in a whole nother light for me. Because, when I think of this, I thought, okay, when you look at Shonen Jump, I'm thinking, okay, it's like 8 pages a month or whatever the case
Really?
is. Or maybe,
Like snippets.
yeah, kind of, but you're talking about, okay, if you're taking 44 pages a month and breaking it up into, that's 11 pages a week. And then they tell you out there, oh, golly, they tell you out there. Now we could say there's no backgrounds and everything else and blah blah blah, but we do come across stuff that has backgrounds.
Of course.
And look, there it is, right there.
It's art, bro. And of course they're gonna have backgrounds.
Oh, look, they had a card game.
It's a comic book. Oh God, no! Skip. No. Go away.
So I mean, but
Is this another chapter?
yes, this is
Oh my
another
God.
chapter. They love Naruto.
Well, of course. Can I
Of course,
explain what
this
the
is-
big three was?
Tell me what the big three was.
Okay, so the big three is mostly an anime term, but this definitely applies to the manga too. The big three was when Shonen Jump was running 3 of the biggest manga series to ever hit shelves at the same time. And those series were Bleach, Naruto, and Dada's favorite, One Piece. I called you out.
You call me Dada.
Dada.
Yeah. Okay.
The baby's talks really bad tonight. I have way too much coffee. And these were all running at the same time. So that was a big deal, right? I mean, that's huge. These were some of the most sold ever in manga. If that makes any sense. I'm very bad at this.
No, that's fine.
I'm so bad at explaining.
There's just a lot of dramatic posing.
Of course,
in
it's a
this.
manga. Dude.
So,
Skip.
okay, so hold on. So now we're finding out, Now this is what, chapter 88.
Zolo.
Zolo. So the reason, okay, he is Zoro, but because of the Japanese publication began in 1997 of One Piece.
Zolo.
So golly, and the anime started in 1999.
Okay.
So, but this is actually, we'll get into this in a minute, but yeah, Zolo, because the people who were translating it at the time, there was a lot of worry about his name being Zoro and being copyright issues.
Why?
Because of Zoro. What do you mean why? Because of Zoro. Why would you have a copyright issue unless you had something that was named like something else?
What's Zoro? Besides the character, they would have had copyright issues with the character.
You know Zoro, right?
The-
The Mask of Zoro? Are you kidding me? You don't know anything about Zoro? The mask, the hat, the Mexican freedom fighter?
Does he have 2 swords?
He's
Does
like,
he?
yes, he does.
Oh, does he?
Well, not 2 swords, but and Zoro
has 3. That's what I tried to say.
He's 3 swords, Sal. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you. I know this. Right. No, so there's copyright issues with that. Yeah. And this is actually this is wow, I actually picked up on Methuselah fighting.
Aw,
How lucky am I? And he just beat the crap out of somebody. Luckily. And so this is okay, so this is actually this is in the East Blue arc. And
Okay.
this is fairly early on. They're going after the Fishman Arlong. And you should know this one. You've seen this. This
I
is
got
an
to the-
anime. But this is also about where the live action,
Stopped.
yeah.
Okay.
It was after Arlong. So I don't know if they made it to the Grand Line or not. I didn't watch the live action.
I don't think they did. That's pretty far, right?
What, the Grand Line? It depends on how much they want to put in it before they get to the Grand
That's
Line.
true.
They could take a
Yeah.
bunch out. I heard they didn't even do Logtown.
Once I remember what that is, I'll pretend.
Logtown is where Luffy was on top of the thing where Gold Roger was executed.
Oh, they didn't do that.
No, they didn't do that.
Aw,
And it's like, but
I
that's
kind
like,
of like the character development in that.
well, the thing about that is that's kind of actually a big thing, but whatever.
Uh-oh.
But do your little live action, whatever you want to do. But see, I don't. And you kind of go, well, okay, so what's the difference between taking an animation and making it a live action, or a manga making it a live action, versus take taking it and making an animation. Why do I have a difference of opinion there? You hypocrite.
It should be
You're
obvious.
such a
No, it
bastard.
should be
Why?
obvious.
What's the obvious?
Because some things are done in animation that simply couldn't be replicated in live action successfully. Like there's.
But isn't this medium
Especially
good
One
enough
Piece.
to go ahead and tell the story that you don't have to put it in another medium?
You shouldn't have. I don't know.
Well, no,
I feel like anime is
don't
more
back down from this.
accessible.
Fight me on this.
Anime is more accessible.
Okay.
I mean, you could see it on TV. You could pirate it easier because you wouldn't have to worry about translations.
Pirate.
Look, all I'm saying is, oh, shut up, shut up. I'm slow to that one, but damn. I think. I mean, if anime wasn't easier to access, why does no one know the mangas that I like? Why do they always talk about the anime adaptations that didn't do it justice?
One thing I love is now a lot of people have hated. Your brothers hate on the animation and the styling of One Piece.
I do that too.
Why?
She's ugly.
She's ugly.
Look, I mean this as honestly as I can.
I kind of think that Nami's kind of supposed to be plain.
She's not. No, plain is not what I mean. I mean,
Wow.
look at those big eyes and those big ears and that stick figure. She's like bug-like.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Look,
What about Arlong?
well, he's ugly, but that's intentional.
Yeah, but
He looks sick.
okay,
I'll be
but we're
honest.
talking about as far as character design is concerned.
I think he's pretty good. Although that freaking wrist over there, this little skinny little twink
I
wrist,
love that.
does it? But they all
I
got
do.
like the noodle arms on top of that fat torso. It's like I don't know.
That's because you know what? Here's the deal. Oda is a genius. And here's why I say that.
Mhm.
Because he transcends the idea of your typical standard character design.
I guess so.
He's that favorite word that you like to use all the time, that juxtaposition.
Shut up. It's a good
He's-
word.
Okay, it's a good word.
If I could name my firstborn child if I could say juxtaposition,
Their name would be Justa and the middle name position, right?
that's kind of weird.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
I'd call him Jux for short.
You're trying to get your kid picked on.
Yeah.
Juxie.
Someone's got to do it. I
Juxie position.
Oh God.
Okay, so you're right. She is a little bug-eyed here.
I feel like the characters that look more generic are really ugly. Like when he wants to make an ugly character, it's actually more charming than when he tries to make an attractive character.
But I feel like that's Indie Comics Network says he transcends traditional beauty standards.
Or he just doesn't know how to draw them.
Oh, Mike just joined us. Sorry I'm late. Had to work all day and night. Oh, I'm sorry,
Aw,
Mike.
well, why'd you shut up, dude?
Look, we're not as worn out as you for doing that.
Yeah, we were at
But
bookstores all day. We're
We
really
weren't not at
tired.
bookstores all day.
Oh,
Now, see, I just said I couldn't put the other thing together, and you're sitting there telling people we were at bookstores all day.
yeah, we
What
were
the
just
hell is
like,
wrong with you? Can you
we
shut?
went
This is what. Do you know what?
shopping.
There's a Snickers commercial.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, always about the Snickers
No.
commercials.
Yes, because I bring up the sticker. I think it's a Snickers commercial. Anyway, long time ago, the guy brings his kid in, right? And his kid looks at guy brings his kid to work. The kid looks up at the guy's boss and said, "Daddy, he doesn't have a brown nose." You get what I'm saying? Do you even understand that? You know what brown nosing is, right? Sticking your nose, kissing somebody's ass so much that you got shit on it.
Oh, that does make sense.
Yeah. So the kid basically, his dad's calling his boss brown noser. And the kid ratted him out, right?
Why was
That's what the
this
fuck
in
you
a
just did to me.
Snickers ad? No, we're on a different topic now. Why was that a Snickers ad?
I can't remember who the hell knows. They got so many weird things that they come up with to do this. Look at that Zorro pose. What? Motherfucker got a freaking sword in his mouth. In his mouth.
Whoop-de-doo.
You have no idea. You just do not know the hockey coming off of that
Sorry,
man.
I just keep thinking about that one image.
Which one?
Four sword style. He's got it between his butt cheeks.
Oh, that doesn't happen till later.
Shut up!
No, I'm kidding. That doesn't happen.
Oh, Zora's also ugly. Thank you.
I don't think Zoro was supposed to be pretty.
Well, that's not what people online say.
Luffy was supposed to be, So I like, but I feel like
He's cute.
they add a
He's
whole bunch
charming.
of stuff. One Piece contest. Ever wanted to write your own manga? Here's your chance. We're asking you, yes, you,
Ow.
to fill in the dialogue for a sequence of an upcoming chapter of One Piece. The winners will get some cool One Piece prizes and will print the best entry or entries in the magazine.
Sorry you missed it.
But I see, there you go. And look. Oh, you know what? This is the scene in Logtown.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Check that out.
Yeah.
I remember this.
It's
I
cool.
remember this getting adapted.
So was this? Oh, and look, it even gives you. Look at this, guys. Not only is One Piece. What is wrong with me? Not only is
That's all you
Shonen
think
Jump
about.
giving you comics to look to read, it's giving you this. Yes, Wizard did do this. Now this is almost like kind of like Archie comics and Wizard put together. You get the comics and you get the interviews and stuff like that.
How did no one think of this combination? Or did they and it just didn't sell for some reason? Because I mean that seems like that's gold, right?
I'm gonna tell you what I think this is. I think there has been in the independent community, at least in this independent community, has the idea of like, hey, why don't we do a Shonen Jump magazine? They put a whole bunch of comics together and try to sell it out like that. And we all try to do the Shonen Jump thing without ever fucking looking at the Shonen Jump.
That's probably true because this format is completely different than some of the Shonen Jump wannabes I've seen in the indie community.
Absolutely, it is, and that's the deal.
It's
there
fun.
is this way to say, oh, this works for this. We should do that without understanding what that is.
Do research.
And what we're looking at right now, from the beginning of this,
Participation?
is a lot of video game ads
Oh,
and TV ads. That's what we need in indie comics. It's more ads.
Yes,
No,
ads. That's what we're
no,
missing.
seriously.
For
No.
other things.
But here's the thing. I wouldn't want a magazine unless it's only whatever I do is only featured in that magazine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when you do certain things like Kickstarters, or you put snippets of a comics in there, it looks like a preview. But this is not a preview. This is not a.
These are chapters.
It's like a catalog. So most of the stuff has been done like a catalog, and somebody in the other room knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Somebody who's advocated comic books has tried to just put snippets and pieces of their other comics into a book and acted like that was enough. No, we're not going to do that. Okay? Randy was trying to do that differently too, where it was stories instead of doing Randy Zimmerman. So I don't know if he's going to ever bring that format back. But there has been a misleading here and there. Look, here you have we had looked over it. We had an interview. We have
Participation.
Yeah.
That's so important. That is so important.
In Wizard, and we didn't see it when we looked at Wizard the other day. You had in Wizard, it was a contest, but it was it's not a Todd McFarlane contest. It is your stuff got printed, you did get seen and everything. And it was just for fun. It wasn't a promise that, you were going to be the next big thing or the next big cover artist. No, but what you did have is you were learning how to put a comic book page together. They would give you a script on how to follow that. And that's exactly what we see here.
Sick. I think you need more of that. I really do.
So.
Also, you get a card? You got a free card?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Yeah, but it says it in the opening.
Yeah, we'll see. But Wizard used to include little comics like number zeros, like Max Zero or the Darker Image, but it had snippets of stuff in it, and it was basically there to just get you to buy the magazine because it was a collector's edition. This here is it's almost like it involves you in it. It's almost like it says, hey, we're a fandom. We understand that you're a fandom too. So come and be a fandom with us. That kind of thing.
Like they give you character introductions and stuff.
And of course, yes, is there marketing in it? Absolutely. But the fact is, well, that's the case. Yeah. Yep. See, yep. I got a lot of free comics from Wizard. Absolutely. But the thing about the free comics from Wizard is, unlike Wizard and unlike Shonen Jump, and what's up, Raphael? Unlike that, these were continuations. So this is something that was continuing on into the next comic.
That's probably the best way to do that.
Well,
honestly.
look, Wizard was a catalog. It was a catalog. And if we continue to present things as catalogs, then we're asking people to buy catalogs instead of buying what we want.
Here
to buy our
you get the books.
Right.
You get the books here.
But I digress. So we're getting stories, and we're talking about 44-page freaking stories. Now I don't know. Now this is Shonen Jump monthly. There might be a weekly.
There might be.
Whether they break this up. But even if they break this up weekly, we're still talking about 11 pages a week.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. When we consider the American standards, a page a day, that's 7 pages a week.
Sheesh.
Now, here's the deal. They're not hitting it necessarily as detailed as the other. Like, as in some American comics can be very detailed. And there's
there's colorings too. So.
Yeah, and there's coloring.
Black and white isn't usually what we traditionally do anymore.
Hachi.
Oh God, I wish it was.
It's Hachi.
Oh yeah, I remember this too.
Yeah, Hachi.
What happens?
I don't want to talk about Hachi.
Well, now I know something happens to Hachi.
Nothing really happens to Hachi, but Hachi does come back. You know Hachi's bad. Right here. He's one of the Arlong pirates.
Yeah.
But there's a whole thing about this. That sun right there
Mm-hmm.
is because he was part of the Sun Pirates.
Oh, okay.
And the Sun Pirates have something very important about them later on.
He's trying to get me involved again.
I'm not getting you involved. I'm just telling you that there's more to this than what you think there is. So, but I told you there was one thing that I did notice about One Piece is every time they get to a new arc or a new island or whatever, there's always one girl that has either some kind of daddy issues or something like that. And not that they have daddy issues like they hate their fathers. Usually their dad's in trouble somehow. They're very close. So, and I told that to a couple of people who've been watching it, either started with me, or have been watching it for a while. They're like, I never thought about that. I said, yeah.
I think Oda's projecting a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Always trying to get his dad out of trouble.
Or maybe, he likes girls that have daddies. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm not here to judge. The thing about this is, I do love the art in this. Look at the action in this. And there is a style here. He does mean it for a style. And I think
there is a style, obviously.
And I think it's such a contrary style to what we're used to. I mean, he's beating the shit out of Arlong.
Yeah, this isn't what throughout its entire run from the beginning to where it is now. There has not been another manga that looks like One Piece. It's influenced a lot of manga. Look at this idiom alert. You know how in English you'll say "I'll make mincemeat out of you"? Well, there's a very similar expression in Japanese. Sanma ni orosuzo, which pretty much means I'll make slices of sashimi out of you. Sashimi. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. That's so stupid.
So you like girls with daddy issues?
TMI.
I don't know that. I don't know. I like one girl that has daddy issues and other ones as far as that. But that one, the one girl I like has parent issues. But
she's got more than just those. She's got a lot of issues.
Well, okay, so like Arlong here, I mean, of course they did do him right in the live action, but I didn't say, and the whole thing here is in the live action, Buggy's involved, and then Buggy's nowhere in this, right?
People just love Buggy. I guess they wanted to use him more.
I love Buggy. I love Buggy
too. I didn't like the live action Buggy.
The Comics Network says, "Wow."
What do you think was going to happen?
And what gets me is I thought we were going to go through these a little bit faster, but
we're still on the first book.
We're still in the first book, and I'm probably going to end it after this one.
No, but I want to do it.
You guys are canceled.
Free cards in the host.
Oh well.
Oh, by who you?
You're going to cancel us?
No.
You're not going to cancel us. No, seriously. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
It'll be real one day.
Right? They're just not going to be there anymore.
Okay, so can I rant about the live action for a second?
If you want to. Did you even watch the live action?
I watched snippets. I watched what you showed me.
Okay.
A lot of people.
I love the mouths. I don't know why the mouths just stand out to me.
I don't know. They feel very American.
A lot of people.
A lot of people found live action Buggy attractive. And I just want to say to you people, therapy. Therapy now. He looks greasy. He looks like he reeks of Axe. There's nothing appealing about that. Actual anime or manga Buggy is more attractive. Thank you. And I'm not even attracted to Buggy, but for goodness sakes.
golly. Sometimes I just do not have. I don't have the clip to pay for this kind of thing. I really wish I did.
You should probably find more. Then.
I'm going to totally.
Or this is a very strangely
The more you
specific
know.
scenario, and you'll never find a clip for
Oh
it.
no! The more you know would have worked perfectly right here. I've got to clip that.
How come?
The more you know. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The more you know. So here we go. Yo-Yo Hakusho. Hakusho. Okay? Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yep.
I'll pronounce it right in a minute.
Yep.
So Yu Yu Hakusho is a big idea. Now who else? Now what else did he do?
He did Hunter x Hunter.
He did Hunter x
This
Hunter.
is Yoshihiro Togashi.
So this guy has 2 popular mangas in his lifetime. This is also the one that married Sailor Moon, right?
Yes, he married the Sailor Moon.
So
manga.
their kids. They have kids? They better have kids. Because if they
I
have kids, they better
don't
be
know.
putting out some serious shit.
They got some expectations
Yes,
to meet.
I'm telling you, you got
Roles
one that did
to
do what?
fill.
Yu Yu Hakusho was a big time
Yeah, it really
manga.
was. It's considered a
and
classic.
anime. I'll have to sit down and watch it.
Is that an elf goblin?
A dark tournament semi. Well, you know what happens in Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
Well, I know that he's a delinquent who was sent back to Earth.
No.
After he died,
Nope.
I don't remember.
Okay. He died saving a kid.
Mhm.
Okay, the kid was supposed to die. I think the kid was supposed to die. He wasn't supposed to die, but he did. So they fucked up.
Oh,
Okay, but here's the thing: they can't just
Oh.
send him back.
okay.
He's got to earn enough points
All right. Okay.
to go back.
See, I haven't read it.
Okay, and that we get into the tournament and all this other stuff. And I haven't read. I've seen some of the comic or some of the anime. That's how I know some of this.
I did watch Hunter x Hunter. I haven't read it.
No,
yet.
we ain't playing with NBC. Just still a card. Okay, whatever. How about this? We'll make one that says, "You ought to know." Ding, and then we'll just do that.
Ugh.
Right.
We should do the Alcabats one.
But here's what's interesting. Which one was that one?
Was it learning and growing?
Learn. There you go. Yes, absolutely. I'll see if I can find it. So anyway, this Japanese publication began in 1990. This is starting to write down. The Yushiro. Come on.
What?
You're a Hunter x
I
Hunter fan.
literally said
Come on. Come on.
Yoshihiro Togashi. Yoshihiro Togashi.
What?
Yoshihiro Togashi.
Yo,
I'm gonna summon him. Yoshihiro Togashi. I know
What?
this.
How
I
did
just
you
said
show up?
it. I had literally just said
How
it.
did you show up?
This proves that he does not listen to me.
Who, me? Or
You're covering the title, Dad.
there's a name there.
Yoshihiro Togashi.
There you go.
He's one of the few that I actually remember because
And
he's
then
got a very basic name.
Yoshihiro Togashi shows up to kill you.
Oh no. No, it'll be like Beetlejuice.
Oh, golly. So,
I
okay,
heard he's a weirdo.
but this is the thing. This is
But like a fucking
2006,
weirdo.
1990. So this thing has been being published for 16 years. What's the chapter number? It doesn't tell me.
Womp womp. It doesn't?
It's not.
Oh, it doesn't. That's just
No,
One Piece.
it's One Piece.
Maybe if you get farther. Oh, it doesn't look like
It
it.
doesn't look like
Maybe
it.
this is far enough in its run that they just assume people
What
know.
is up with that dude, man? Beast Armor 1. Oh, okay.
I will never know.
Demon
Oh, look at
Secret.
that. Well, he's not. Okay. Yoshihiro Togashi is not.
Blood.
Oh,
Blood.
oh my god. He's
Blood.
not. He's not considered to be like the best artist.
And you want to talk about Nami being ugly.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You know this character here. I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but
Hey.
sure.
don't know.
Hi to you too. This he was what Killua was derived from. I hear they're very similar in a lot of aspects.
Well, you can see it. Look at the. It's that look.
Oh yeah,
That look.
he's
that
got the
side
face.
eye. He's got that assassin side eye.
He's got
You're
that
like, I'm gonna
those
kill you.
cat
And you're
eyes
gonna
and-
like it.
the hair. You
What?
can definitely see it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's as iconic as Killua, although
Yeah, because you can't even remember his fucking name.
no.
Look, he. Hey, look, he's not. Hey, across the ring. Hi, here. Hi, here.
Hi to you too.
He. No, that's not right. Huh? So I mean, this is so okay. See, this is why I'm like
Oh,
hesitant
wait.
watching Yo-Yo Hakusho,
Well,
because
if it's anything
it looks
like
like a
Hunter x Hunter.
tournament, huh?
If it's anything like Hunter x Hunter, you won't like it. You didn't finish it.
I didn't say I wasn't going to go back and finish it, but you did tell
I'm
me I
gonna find it.
probably
I'm gonna find
shouldn't. So What are you looking
He's
for?
either Haye or
Yes.
could
Hi. Yes. Yes. Hi. This is who he is. Yes.
Oh,
That's him.
God.
See? Demon thieves on the most wanted list. They have pledged their allegiance to Team Urameshi. Urameshi. Yusuke. Urameshi.
Yusuke.
Yusuke.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like Inosuke.
Like Daisuke. Like
Yeah. You don't know who Inosuke
Inosuke?
is. It's the Warthog from the Warthog head
Oh yes, okay.
guy from Demon Slayer.
Inosuke.
Inosuke.
I knew that. I haven't
Tanjiro
watched
Kono.
Demon
Inosuke.
You know, I'm over here. You're calling me the weeb, but you know more than I do.
didn't call you the weeb. You called yourself a weeb.
You
the
call
one
me
that-
weeb all the
No,
time.
I did not
Sorry.
call you weeb. I did not call you weeb. I have never called you a weeb. You've always called me a weeb. What are you talking about? You're nuts.
That's true, actually.
It's very true.
I don't think so.
It is.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So fracturing the fairy tales. Long time ago in a land far, far away. That's what it said. Look, see? And that's exactly what it says. And while reading the manga last month, you may have wondered who that unlucky guy was whose head got pierced just like a pickled olive by Haya's sword. And Akira Toriyama's fairy tale. So I mean, they're really giving you more structure. So when you see like OVAs and things like that, and OVAs are
original video animation.
original video animations. They are like in between stories or
Yeah.
prequels, as they were sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
For anime.
they're just whatever couldn't been adapted into the timeline of the anime.
So the question is this: is this what this is? I wonder how
Maybe.
much of it they get from
It could
this
be.
type of thing
It
here.
could be.
But I'm just the amount of action, and this is just
yeah.
like straight up. And there's still a good bit of dialogue in this, right? Because I would feel like if there is no dialogue in it, and we're just going through shoot, shoot, shoot like that, it would be kind of.
You can tell he's old school. You can see his roots here.
Oh yeah, demon canine pelt. I mean, this is so typical shonen. Shonen. This is so typical shonen.
We got it.
Here we go. Hikaru no Go. What is that? Hikaru Shindo is a rebellious kid with a lot of growing up to do. Imagine that in a shonen.
Oh my
And a
god.
shonen. And a shonen.
And a shonen.
One fateful day, up in his grandfather's attic, he and his friend Akira, find an old Go board. I don't know what that is.
It's a game. It's
Okay.
a board game. It's kind of like chess or checkers, stuff like that.
Hikaru is the only one who can see the bloodstains on it. He also hears a ghostly voice and sees a misty figure before he faints dead away. When he awakens, Fujiwara no Sai, the spirit who haunts the board, has become a part of his. Oh, this is kind of interesting, actually. What issue are we on? 52 in this one. Damn.
Game 52 at least.
Hikaru. Well, yeah, I think that's mid chapter. You know, they're trying to be little.
Oh, they're being all playful with it.
That's right.
Look, I love this because this dude and this dude do not look like they're from the same series.
Oh, no.
It's like totally different art
And then
styles
you got
here.
this guy here,
Right.
who's like a combination.
So what is going on? See, okay, this is done by Takeshi Obata. If the art style looks familiar, even vaguely, it's because he did Death Note.
This is very Death Note.
Yes,
This
see,
is-
right?
This right here.
And oh my god, his
Very
ability,
Death Note.
to switch between
And that's light. That's light with glasses. That's like Uragami with glasses.
his ability to switch between these like semi-realistic to cartoony, wacky styles is so impressive. He's been in the business for years. He is all over the place. I love his work. I really do. I think he only did one of his own manga. I could be wrong, which was Bakuman.
So okay. Oh yeah, that's the one about being a
mangaka, yeah.
right? So Hikaru no Go, Takeshi Obata.
Takeshi Obata.
Over Takeshi Obata.
I could be saying that wrong.
I could be
I
saying
feel like
it wrong with
Obata
you.
sounds kind of weird. But
Abata.
I could.
Abata.
Dude, we're only American.
Anyway, and it consistently reminds you that this magazine right here is read right to left.
Because you're stupid and haven't figured it out yet.
Damn Americans.
You're like, how many books in now? Like 4, and you still haven't figured that out?
Because they all skip to Hikaru no Go. That's why.
Actually, yeah, no,
They might.
that's
You never know.
that's a valid reason.
But yeah. So was this before Death Note?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
It wasn't long before, but it
Could
was
be. This is 2006. When did Death Note come out?
Oh, actually, this might have been during.
This would have to be either during or after.
Because when did Death Note hit the shelves? I think it was like 2001. I could totally be missing it, but
Death Note.
it was
Manga
much
run.
older than I thought it was. That's all I
Death
remember.
Note.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Death Boat.
Death Boat.
Death Boat.
Someone
Okay,
made
so
that.
it is at the same time as Death Note, actually.
Interesting.
Death
So he
Note
was doing
started
both
at
of these?
December 1st to 2003 to May 15th, 2006.
Was he doing both of these at the same time?
It was serialized in Shishushi Shonen Manga magazine Weekly Shonen Jump.
Weekly.
So
He was in monthly and weekly shows. How did you do that? He was doing these at the same time.
I mean, this is just Shonen Jump. So this might be, this is kind of put together. So so I'm kind of curious about what the Weekly Shonen Jump looks like. Like, how much is included in the Weekly Shonen
Me
Jump?
too. Probably only like maybe half a chapter. If they include whole chapters, my God.
Oh my gosh!
It can't be
right?
the same series every week, could it?
I don't know.
We've done
You know
some
what? I feel
research.
like I could find it. I'll see if I can't find something on it. We can find a weekly one and look at it. And so, anyway, yeah, it's very detailed art. I cannot believe he's doing this.
Look
in
at
Death
how,
Note
look
at
at
the
how
same time.
silly and stylized these characters are compared to like freaking
See,
light
that's what the great thing about
or
learning
Ryuk. Dear
different stuff.
God.
And that's why you break your stuff down to basics. You don't try to mimic a style or whatever. the
He
case
is really a master.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at this. Says Fushima Mushroom Head.
Mushroom Head. What was his name? Matsumura?
Matsumura. Is that what it was? How the fuck?
I don't.
How do you
Matsuda?
remember that?
Was it Matsuda or Matsumura? I think it was Matsuda. I could be wrong. Something like that.
Dude, I don't even want to talk to you.
What?
I can't. I
loved
can't
him.
even compete with
He was
you.
he was like my third favorite character.
This is very One Piece. I mean,
Always on the brain.
leave me alone. I am 870 episodes into One Piece. Do you understand how much of that takes up your life?
Do you know how much therapy you're gonna need? At least 800 and what were you at?
70.
Sessions. Thank you. That's a lot of money.
God Usopp is the boss.
Oh God.
God Usopp.
No. Stop. No.
You don't even get that.
No, I don't. I'm not looking forward to getting to it.
Well, then don't. I don't care if you
It'll
get to it or
probably
not.
happen though. Look, okay, I made it 100 episodes.
Huh?
I made it 100 episodes.
You're in Alabasta. I
Mhm.
told you, if you get past Alabasta, it gets better. I like Skype
I can't see myself forfeiting. I mean, at this point, I've accepted a challenge. That's what you thought, and look where you are now.
I'm at 870. That's right. I did take it as a challenge, and I'm at 870.
Having a lot of fun during this challenge.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck. It's barely a task anymore.
But yeah,
It's
so
almost like an interest.
But I get these magazines because this is going to help. Shaman King.
I've heard of this one.
Publication began in 1998. This right here already has gotten me. Like, I don't know what this is, but I want it.
Oh God.
I love that. Look at this. I really want to learn how to do the words a lot better too, and really add that in there.
I've heard of this.
Any comment
Plenty.
said, "We are
I've never-
poor, Jaden. We suppress our trauma here."
I know.
So that's right. We can't afford
Trust me,
therapy.
I know. So we watch One Piece
But this is very
instead.
clear. Look, okay, so there's your zipatone or your screen tones.
She's laughing at me.
About One Piece? What did you just say?
I don't know.
You don't even know what you said.
I kind of black
The
out when I
coffee
start
has taken it
talking.
over.
Yeah.
So, but there's your screen tone.
Yep.
To that, add it.
I
am
the contrast
loving
is
this
so good.
art. Look at that. This reminds me. Who did this?
God, Hiroyuki Take.
Hiroyuki Take.
Take. Like the chips.
Hiroyuki
Take.
Take. Who did Soul Eater?
Crap. Oh no, I'm messing up. Atsushi something. I don't remember. I haven't picked it up in a while.
Okay. Look, guys, I'm trying to look this up. Hiroyuki
Hiroyuki Toke.
Toke.
Is this racist?
That's him. That's him right there.
Or is it?
He's known for Shaman Kings.
Well, of course.
He's a manga artist.
No.
He's active currently. Thank
Wait,
God.
really? Is he still?
Look at that.
Is he?
He puts a dragon in that. Look at that. That is badass.
You think he's still doing this? Is this finished? I know I've definitely seen this, but I've never read the synopsis. I've never picked up a single volume.
I don't know.
This guy's design's pretty silly. It's pretty wacky. So is this guy. I love the early show.
I don't know. I think it's done
trend. It's
from what I can see. But he was offered a anime remake for Shaman Kings.
So the anime was bad.
Probably.
Brotherhood treatment. It wasn't.
Give it a brotherhood treatment.
That's what
And
we
what
call
we
it
mean
now.
when we call it brotherhood treatment is basically they had a Full Metal Alchemist anime. Halfway through the manga, the anime caught up to it, so they decided to make their own stuff to it. And while at the time it was good, there was a lot more broader.
Oh yeah, no.
There's
If
a lot
you
broader story to it.
if you
Some people hate it.
some
You're
people
wrong,
love-
Jonathan.
What?
But some people hate it.
Look.
But I feel like adding the coup to it, adding a little bit more to the politics of it, but added a lot more than it. So
I feel like if you have seen Brotherhood or read the manga, just hearing the premise or like where the original Full Metal anime goes is literally it's like insane. It sounds like the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Because okay, my brother is trying to get me to watch it. We just finished Brotherhood. I rewatched it.
you
after
never
so
watched
long.
the original?
No, and I
think
don't
they
want
did.
to. I'm scared it's gonna screw up the timeline. Like I'm gonna start mixing them up, and that is the
You
last thing
can't.
I want to do. But everything he says is like
Jonathan
is
was way off.
insane. Like Al becomes a
I'm
philosopher's
just
stone.
taking Jonathan. I really am. Huh?
Al becomes a philosopher's stone.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What is happening?
You-
That's not even the most
that-
ridiculous
That
detail
whole
I've heard.
town, the whole town of where Rose was,
God, you expect me to remember this?
Leor.
Yes.
Thank you. What?
Ow! Stop beating me.
You got to make this.
Ow!
Now I beat you. You can't. Yeah, she's any comics that says you can't mix them up. You can't.
But just the.
You can't. You get to greed,
Oh my god! No.
and then you won't. It will. It's totally different. There's no way you mix it up.
You want to see something even worse than the original?
I shook my head so much I'm dizzy.
Watch the live action. Just do it.
No.
Just no, seriously,
do
do
it.
it.
Don't
Do
do
it.
it.
I dare you. I
Don't do
dare you. It is the most ridiculous off the wall thing.
Now I
you will ever
totally
see.
want to find Shaman King and read this. Look at that. This has. I'm
he's
telling you,
geeking out.
this
No.
has such a freaking soul eater feel to it.
I can definitely see that. I would not be shocked if these two were connected somehow.
Look at this! Oh my gosh!
I don't like the look of this fella.
Okay, sure, but look at the angle and everything.
Oh no, we found his next One Piece.
This is not what. No, I don't. Who knows if the story might be any good? I mean, this guy is evil. You know, he's evil because he's
He's got
bald.
a shiny head. Hey, wait a minute.
uh
Yeah, I know from experience.
huh. I mean, there's some detail into these.
Oh yeah, these are really
Look
good.
at
And this
this.
has to be traditional, just judging by the style. This looks very old school.
There's something else. Look at this. This guy put. Oh, look at the horse's ass.
Nice.
And then there's this horse's ass.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Wait a minute.
So yeah, I mean, so they put what the hell?
B Shonen horse. Why is he so handsome?
it's, like,
What's up with that?
it's a
Um,
yassified horse.
Yeah, what's going on there? Okay, so this is a character. Okay, no. Okay, I thought maybe these were like humans turning into animals. Maybe that's just a really handsome horse.
It's a handsome horse.
I
How
think
you
it's just
doing?
a handsome
How you
horse.
doing? You need a ride?
Gross.
So I mean, but yet then there's like, wait, okay, so wait a minute. So like,
Wait, what?
Is there two? Okay, so this is like modern day.
No, it can't be. I mean, look at these buildings. Maybe it looks a little.
What are you talking about? Well, not maybe. Yeah, no, it's still modern day.
Is it?
Look
Oh,
at
the
it.
streets. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Golly, man.
What is happening here?
And look, we're talking about Death Note
What?
on sale.
Crazy.
It's what? So,
What?
how convenient.
It's just crazy to think he was doing both of those at the same time.
And here we go.
Oh, you.
And now Kazuki Takahashi died a couple years back.
Did he have somebody to keep it going?
Is it kept going? I thought they ended it.
I genuinely don't know. I still hear about it.
It came out in 1996. It was such a big thing in the early 2000s. I never watched it. I know it has something to do with cards.
Remember, okay, the Odd Ones Out said something about it being a precursor to Let's Plays.
Look, fan art.
I feel like that's a true
I
statement.
see a
that's never
lot
been
of
said.
fan art encouraged. You know, I don't see it as much anymore.
Oh, that's
as
a
you
shame.
used to see in
I
fan art.
want to see that. I think that's great. If anyone
I
ever
think
wants
if
to
you
make an
encourage
American,
fan art, to an extent.
What is it?
Nothing.
What is it? You thought of something?
I did.
Thought of something.
But if you encourage fan art, you might actually encourage. You know, it makes you feel like you're a part
Yeah,
of it, right?
Of course. I mean, it's another reason to buy.
It kind of, it's like, oh, it's almost like the person hears who you are, hears what you have to
Aw,
say.
That's cool.
You know.
Dude, I wish we did stuff like this more often. in
Well,
America.
there are people that do fan art, and some of them publish it or not. But the thing about it is, you got to take in consideration, especially when you're publishing your own stuff, that you have to pay for that. So it can get,
I guess it's
expensive with added pages. Ronin Kenshin. Funny, he doesn't look deadly. He doesn't look deadly.
fair. I
but he
don't know
is.
what that's about, but I'm guessing. he
Samurai
is.
X. This Samurai X, Ronin Kenshin, and Cowboy Bebop are what pulled me into anime after I could not stand Dragon Ball Z.
It's not a great one to start off with, to be honest. Unless you're maybe 12.
Well, I didn't start off. I mean, well, at that point in time, I was older when Dragon Ball Z came out. So,
Oh, can I drop a little Yu-Gi-Oh fact? So we all know what the Shadow Realm is.
not a damn.
Okay, well, when a
What
player
is the Shadow Realm?
loses or gets banished, I'm pretty sure, they get sent to the Shadow Realm.
This is pretty badass.
I'll get over it. They get sent to the Shadow Realm. That was actually a censorship created by American translators because they thought sending someone to hell over a card game was a little extreme.
That is pretty
And
extreme.
that's an iconic part of Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Full House, Royal Flush. Shit! Ah! Yeah,
I love
shit.
that. Japanese kids were watching these characters actively get sent to hell.
I can't lose.
I can't literally. I think that's awesome. We should
Did I
definitely
get
have
him?
more of that.
Is Bakura dead? Motherfucker's burning in hell. So card tips on how to play these cards, right? And of course, so now we've integrated a manga plus a card game, obviously.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
No, it's just so this is basically Shonen Jump volumes
Mm-hmm.
of the thing.
I would look even
How happy Luffy is.
if I read in the magazine the chapters, I would still buy the full volume just because the
It
covers,
just seems like-
honestly,
yeah.
they're so beautiful.
So,
Except for One
Portrait
Piece,
of
of
a
course.
Duelist. Ryuzuko Ikuta, age 15. Ryuko
Yuzo,
Ikuta at age
Ikuta.
15 took home the grand prize in the video game tournament of the 2005 Yu-Gi-Oh! World. So, I mean, we're seeing...
congratulations.
Yay! Look at that. Wait,
Ugly.
there's no way they have armament hockey at this point in time, do they? Oh, you don't know what that is.
No.
Hey, look, the anime guide is showing us what's going on in the anime right now. At this point in time, you can look at
Chopper.
Chopper. See, and he's not even printed in here. So
Best
this
character.
has to be collections later on. So I wonder if this is like a magazine that puts it all together, and we don't have a. So we're gonna have to get a Shonen Weekly. Maybe I spoke too soon. We'll find out.
I remember this in the anime.
Huh?
I remember this in the anime.
Yeah, it's Alabasta. That's Vivi.
Yuck.
You're probably still there, aren't you?
No, I'm not in the desert.
Okay, Ace is gone, but I mean, like Ace is not there.
Shh. Shut up.
You don't know shit.
I know some stuff. People won't shut up about it. Plus, they probably put it in the title, for goodness sake. No, exactly.
So
Luffy wins.
So I mean, and of course, we get this stuff way later after the fact. So this is probably reprints. So I want to check out how that is hitting. But even still, if they're just printing one chapter is about one issue
Of America?
of an American.
That's crazy.
That's rough. So we'll have to see.
I mean, I never really thought about it that way. I guess they are pretty long.
Wow, the One Piece card game sells out in my store and it's difficult for us to get it in stock. I didn't even know there's a card game.
Well, the more you know.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Too bad we don't have a clip for this. Oh, do not. Do not. You've wasted enough of your money.
And there we go. And you would think, okay, now we start this way. Wrong, you're going the wrong way. So with that.
Back cover. I mean, I would be fooled.
Huh?
I would be fooled.
So it's really kind of cool.
It's the same. So how do they expect me to open it the right way?
Is it? Oh shit, you're right. Sneaky. But yeah, it should be on the back saying, "You're wrong, going the wrong way, idiot." Look, it does say it. It says open on the other side.
Great.
So you open it this way, and we're not going to go through these guys, I promise. So
Which
introduction, Claymore. Okay, I know Claymore. So so this,
same advertisement.
yeah,
the looks of it.
case closed.
Oh,
Oh,
Bleach.
Conan. Detective Conan. Oh no, that's not Detective Conan, is it?
It isn't?
Oh yeah, it is.
It is,
Detective
totally, right?
Conan. Yeah. True.
Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here.
So anyway, we're not going to get into too much. This is a manga preview, so apparently that's what it was. So that's what it was in the beginning.
Claymore looks sick. What is this? Who
Uh,
was the artwork done by?
let's see here.
We're not allowed to know. I guess.
Okay, here we go. Nahiro Yagi.
Interesting. I've never heard that name.
So this is kind of a collection of stuff to put together. Now that's there, but you know what? But I still have a continuation of the story that I was at. So point being is it's not just little clips of stuff, and they did preview other things in it. So
Oh, look, check this out. Creator interview from the maker of Bleach. Why there'll never be a live action movie. Was there a live action movie? I feel
there was a live action movie. That didn't age well.
Interesting.
Anyway, Mike says, don't start it. It's as addictive as Magic the Gathering. It has price creep on singles already. Oh, I guess so. It's going to be bad now.
Oh.
Especially with the live action and everybody going back and revisiting anime. I mean, after all, I did it. But I didn't do it because of the live action. I did it because of Fifth Gear.
I did it because of the live action.
Fifth Gear.
I just wanted to
Fifth
complain.
Gear interested me, and then Chad told me something about it.
Nothing fuels my interest like complaining.
Mm.
Anyway, did we show them the card
Card.
in the back of the book?
Oh, yeah. So what's interesting, you want to talk about cards. On this one, it actually comes with a card.
What?
Which is, I guess, for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Obelisk, the Tormentor.
I wonder if that goes for the money.
I don't know. But it will stay exactly where it's at.
Lame.
So anyway, yeah, and see, this is 2010. This is 4 years later. We get to Impelled Down. Impelled Down is right before, this is the final chapters of Yu Yu Hakusho, which is about 4 years after that. So Impelled Down is right before the time skip. I know you've heard about the infamous time skip. So
the infamous chapter.
yeah,
I was staring at him.
Yeah.
He caught me.
So anyway, so we took this. I'm probably going to go back and get some more of these, honestly, just because it's
One
very
Piece.
inspiring. It's not just. I wonder is Shaman even in this? Shaman Knights?
Shaman King.
Shaman King is in this? No, but Bleach is.
Tegami Bachi. I've never heard of that one.
Which one?
Tegami Bachi. What is that?
I don't know.
Tegami Bachi?
Takami Bachi.
Never heard of it.
It'll be here. You can look at it. Anyway, with that, Jaden, where can we find you?
Just wanted to do what you were doing. Oh, you can find me on Facebook under Jaden Lanning. I do stuff for Daphne Lage. I've been doing some covers. And also Rob Multari. I did a little last print for him. I don't think it's running anymore, but I like to brag about it.
Okay. All right. Let me pull this comment up. Mike said earlier. He said, I want to say I am very happy for both of your accomplishments and Indie Comics Network accomplishments. You all inspire me to do better. Well, that's what we kind of hope to do. We inspire each other.
You inspire me to put the bare minimum into everything I do because that's all I know how to do. Thank you.
Who's me?
Everyone.
Oh, golly.
All the time.
You're mean.
Stop encouraging
You
me.
are such a...
I'm a parasite.
And the cover. Yeah.
Oh, I did do that. Yes.
You can't even remember your own.
It was so, like, okay, we do these so long in advance. But I'm also proud of that one still.
Very
because everyone knows that the older your art gets, the more you love and appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so with that, you can check me out at landingart.com. That's LANNING art.com. Right now, we have Magi's Grace up on Kickstarter. It is fully funded, so that book will be printed and is completely done and colored. Ready to go out with a new cover on it, so check that out. And of course, we'll be back here next week with Art Style Kamikaze. We'll be back Saturday morning doing Sketchy Saturday. If you didn't check out that Sketchy Saturday this morning, go back and watch the replay. Oh my gosh, we're going to get canceled.
And you're telling them to go check it out?
That's right, so we can get canceled. Hey, when you get canceled, if you handle it the right way, you get famous. Anyway, with that, until next week, keep arting.
Terrible advice.
You have been watching Art Style Kamikaze. If you've experienced headaches, bleeding, or a pleasurable euphoria, please consult a physician. Unless you like that kind of thing.